Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, lived a gentle girl named Cinderella, who faced great hardship under her cruel stepmother and vain stepsisters. In a dim, dusty kitchen, young Cinderella scrubbed the floors tirelessly, while her stepmother and stepsisters lounged lazily on plush sofas, mocking her ragged clothes with cruel laughter. Tragedy struck as her beloved father passed away. The greedy stepmother locked away Cinderella's cherished dresses in a heavy trunk, sealing her fate. Excitement buzzed as the stepsisters twirled in frilly gowns for the royal ball. But one spitefully tore Cinderella's borrowed dress to shreds in a fit of jealousy. Alone in the twilight garden, Cinderella curled up in despair, her tears falling like shimmering stars onto the cold earth. Suddenly, a magical burst of light filled the air as the Fairy Godmother appeared, wand twinkling, and asked with a bubbly voice, "Why so glum, my dear?" With a wave of her wand, the ordinary pumpkin swelled and glowed, transforming into a majestic golden carriage, while scampering mice became prancing horses amid delighted giggles. Cinderella's rags unraveled in a rainbow swirl, replaced by an elegant gown as she spun gracefully, her hair cascading like a waterfall of silk. Lizards popped into fine footmen, a shimmering glass slipper appeared on her foot, but the godmother warned sternly, "Beware midnight, or all will vanish." The carriage dashed through starry, winding streets, Cinderella's eyes wide with wonder at the magical world unfolding before her. The palace doors swung open dramatically. Amid the swirling crowd, the handsome prince's eyes locked onto the radiant newcomer in a spotlight glow. They glided into a breathtaking waltz, spinning in perfect harmony, while the stepsisters squinted comically, failing to recognize their downtrodden sister. The grandfather clock loomed large, its chimes booming like thunder at 11, casting long, dramatic shadows over the dancers. Midnight struck with an explosive chaos. The gown unraveled into threads, the carriage shrank back to a pumpkin, and Cinderella bolted down the steps, one slipper flying off. The prince gave chase with heroic determination, leaping to catch the sparkling slipper mid-air on the glowing palace steps. Back home, pandemonium reigned as the stepsisters crammed their feet into the tiny slipper, one bursting out comically in a puff of failure. Cinderella humbly dusted the hearth when guards burst in with blaring trumpets. The prince entered regally, carrying the precious slipper. The stepsisters flopped hilariously as the slipper refused to fit, their stepmother fuming in cartoonish rage at the unfolding truth. With a perfect slip, Cinderella donned the shoe. It glowed with magical particles, revealing her royal destiny. The Fairy Godmother popped back triumphantly, restoring the full gown in a flash. The family's jaws dropped in stunned freeze frames of shock. In a grand wedding finale, fireworks erupted across the sky as the prince and Cinderella looked at each other happily, confetti raining over the cheering kingdom, and they lived happily ever after.